Hey guys, welcome to my channel and I'm back again with another really interesting video guys, and in this video we are going to play around with Firebase Studio. So yes guys, some time ago Google launched its own web-based project editor which was called as Project IDX. In that ID you could edit your applications all on the browser, but now Google has transformed it into something called as Firebase Studio, and this gives you all the projects of Project IDX, which means it gives you a web browser based project editor, but it gives you that with a full stack AI workspace. So yes guys, you can actually not only create or edit your software applications in Firebase Studio, you can also create fully enabled AI applications in this studio as well. So it gives you option to use AI agents to create applications, to edit applications, do everything you want to do with it without writing a single piece of code by just prompting it out. So in today's video, we are going to see how you can work with Firebase Studio. We will create a AI application with this studio, and not only that, in the end I'm gonna give you 3 sample projects that you can create at home with this project editor. Now let's get started. So first thing, how does Firebase Studio actually looks like, right? So this is how it looks like when you log in into it with your Google account. It gives you this welcome screen here, and you can see that it gives you a couple of options to create your projects. But the most interesting option is obviously prototype an app with an AI. So there is a prompt here, and you can just give it a prompt and it's going to start creating the application for you. Okay, so you can see that it is already rolling out some sample prompts for me, and the prompt that I'm going to select is an app that creates recipes from photos. Okay, all you have to do is when you create the prompt, then you just click on prototype with AI, and it's going to start prototyping that application for you. By prototyping, it means that it's going to create a blueprint of the application. It's going to tell you what features it's going to include in that application, how it is going to roughly look like. And then if you want to edit it into, you can just give your changes in this window here, and it's going to edit out the blueprint and send it to you again. So you can see now already it has given me certain features of my application. It has also given me some style guidelines as well, which I am easily able to change by just describing that in this prompt window. Now I'm going to click on prototype the app, and you can see that the magic begins, because now Firebase Studio is coding the app. It is actually writing the code for you. It's going to create the application for you. Now it's going to take a little bit of time guys. So what I'm going to do in that small amount of time, I'm going to go around and I'm going to show you what other features Firebase Studio can provide you. Okay, so you can see here that there are other ways to actually create an application. You can create a new workspace, and you can import a existing repo. So if you have got a git repo guys, you can just give your URL of your git repo. You can name your workspace and just click on submit, and it's going to create the application for you. It's going to import that repo, and you can just use the workspace to edit your repo and make the application your own. And then if you want to start coding the application from scratch, you can click on new workspace. Once you click on new workspace, you will be provided with certain templates. Now if you have worked with project ideas before, this is actually almost similar to that, because most of the options are same as that of before. You have got your web templates, your backend templates, your mobile templates, and AI ML templates, databases, miscellaneous, etc. But the difference is that I felt in this time is that with the mobile template especially, they have added an Android Studio Cloud template, because earlier this was not there. You were not able to edit your fully native Android applications on a browser, but now you can do that with the help of this template. And then also with AI ML template, they have added a GenKit and LangChain with Gemini. So you can use these templates to create your AI ML enabled applications. Also this time they have given a solutions where they are showing you some sample applications that are already created, and you can use these applications to just draw some inspiration and also take them as examples, and you can use some of the features to code in your applications as well. So this is how the templates is look like. But if none of these templates suits you, you always have an option of an empty workspace here. So you can just start from a completely blank template where you can select your own language, your own web-based language, your own frameworks, and you can just start making it your own. Okay. So this is about templates, guys. Again, if you go to dashboard, you can see that I am getting a sort of a warning that I'm at the limit of 16 workspaces. So I am using the free version of Firebase Studio, guys. If you are going to have, sorry, I'm at the limit of 10 workspaces. So I am at the free version of Firebase Studio. If you want to have more workspaces, you can upgrade to a premium one, and then you will get more workspaces. And if you click on upgrade, you will get that billing information as well. Okay. So now that I have been talking a lot, guys, let's see if my prototype application is created. So you can see here that it actually created my prototype application for me, but in my chat window here, it says that it appears that your app needs a Gemini API key. So obviously, guys, my app is that if you give it a photo, it's going to generate a recipe. So this is definitely a application that needs a large language model, because we are generating some text out of a photo, correct? So for that, you need to actually enable it with a Gemini API key. You can also use a different API key. You can use a different large language model, definitely, but for that you need to make changes into the code, and that change that you can obviously do by giving it different prompts and saying it that please enable it with a llama model, because I only have a grok API key. You can give those prompts and you can change the code accordingly. But if you just want to keep it simple and you are okay with using a free Gemini API key, then you can just click on auto generate here, and it's going to start generating a Gemini API key for you. Okay, well, the Gemini key is updated. So let's see if this application works for me. So let me choose the file here. Okay, and let me choose the pasta image, and let me click on generate recipe. Let's hope that this might work and this doesn't give me an error. And you can see, guys, there you go. The app that I just created in front of you actually works with the pasta image and gives me the recipe as well. Right? So obviously, if you want to change the look and feel of this website, you can always give and describe your changes in the box below, and it's gonna edit the code for you. Okay, so let's say make the submit button yellow. Okay, and I'm just gonna say that, and you will see that it will start editing the code for me, and it's gonna make the changes as well. Okay, so let's hope it works. And you can see now the button is yellow, and on hover it becomes green, so that gives it a very cool impact. Okay, so this way, guys, I have just shown you how you can create your application fully with AI, generate your Gemini API key, enable your application with it, create your recipes with just photos, and not only that, you can edit your application's look and feel with just simple prompts. How cool was that, guys? And now, as promised, I'm gonna give you few other sample ideas that you can try on your own and create your own applications with it. So first idea that I have is a non-AI idea basically, but actually, sorry, the first idea I've got is a non-AI idea, and this idea is called as the taxwise saver. So what I have done in this, guys, is that you can select any country here. I have given it multiple countries, and you can select, you can give your salary, your annual salary and your monthly bills, and you can click on calculate savings. And what this does is, guys, that it gives you a whole breakdown of your income, your expenses and your tax, and it gives you your net savings. So here, guys, you can see that as I selected the country as India, it gave me that in India the slab is from 0 to 250, and on that there is 0% tax. So obviously, guys, because my income here is less than that, I am not getting any tax. But if you increase your income by one more zero, you can see clearly that I am having a tax and I will fall into a different bracket, and that's why my income has changed. Okay, so this time my tax value not zero, it's some value. Okay, and if you change your country to UK and you provide your salary in pounds and you click on calculate savings, you can see that it gives you in UK currency what will be your expenses, your income, your tax. Okay, and it gives you the tax brackets as well. So it's a pretty cool application, guys, and all I have done is just use AI prompts. You can see that these are my AI prompts that I have used to just simply create that application. Okay, and you can update these tax labs if you will get the actual data from internet. You can just update these tax labs. Okay, the next idea that I'm gonna give you is something called as budget flow. So yes, guys, most of us are who are earning and spending, they need to have a budget to actually plan their month ahead, and this is basically a budget flow application. So here I am giving it an income, expenses, and a budget category, and I want to generate a website where I can see that if my expenses are going over my budget or not. So this is my income, $1,200. My expenses until now are only $130, but my budget was $900. So the maximum I can spend is up to $900. And until now, all this $130 I have spent on food, I have spent on entertainment, and I have spent on transport. What other thing I have done here is that I can add any expense, and I am given the categories food, transport, entertainment. If you select an other category, you can add your own category. Let's say I give some gibberish category here and I give it an amount 111 and I add expense, right? And you can see that immediately I get another category which is some gibberish name here, and I can also see that my expenses has increased as well. So by this website, guys, by this application, you can manage your expenses, you can manage your budget expectations, and you can basically see that are you going over budget or not, and it's gonna help you plan your finances ahead. So that's one other app. But both of these guys apps were not AI enabled, guys, but this app is AI enabled. It's called as Home Affordability Calculator. So yes, guys, most of us who wants to buy our own home have to usually go through a mortgage advisor. And what mortgage advisors usually do is they evaluate the price of the property, the deposit amount, their annual salary, and your monthly expenses. Okay, and on that basis, they actually give you a suggestion that should you buy this property or not. So here you can see, guys, that there is a property with, let me try to change the property price to a lower amount, and now let's try to calculate the recommendation. You can see, okay, now it worked, right, that you can comfortably afford the property at the current price because I reduced the price of the property. And not only that, it even says that you might even consider exploring options for a slightly larger home or investing in upgrades. So there you go, guys, you can see that if you have got the model not overloaded, it does work for you. And all I did was give it simple prompts that this is the home affordability calculator. Can you change the button? Can you do this when this button is clicked? Can you add some recommendations to me? Blah blah blah. I made some UI changes as well, and finally it looks like it. So another thing, guys, that I forgot to mention is that how you can deploy this application to cloud. So Firebase Studio also gives you an option of publish. So when you click on publish, you can see that you can host your application with the help of Firebase Studio. The only thing that you have to do is you have to link the cloud billing account. So you have to have a cloud billing account, and for that you can create this link. You can create your billing account and then you can set up your environment. So if you want to actually host this application somewhere so you can share it with the world, you can do that with the help of few clicks as well. Okay, so these are the 3 sample applications that I recommend that you can try making it yourself. A mortgage calculator, a tax calculator, and a budget planner. Okay, and on top of that, if you just want to create a recipe based app, you can create a recipe snapshot application as well. and all of that, guys. You can do that with a full stack developer experience in Firebase Studio. I hope you guys liked this video, guys, and I hope you learned something from it. If you did like this video, guys, then please do not forget to like this video and share this video with your friends. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, feedback for me, I would be really happy to address them. And in the end, guys, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon for future notifications of more such programming and coding related videos. I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Until then, take care and bye bye.